My name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and today I am joined by a whole cast of players. We have Social General Rob.
Hello.
Buster, aka Banshee, and a new addition to the channel who you will be seeing in the Rebellion in the Rim campaign, but who will also be joint commanding the rebels with Social General Rob.
Yes.
We have Kari, aka Valkyrie or Bad Betty. We haven't decided yet on her nickname yet.
She's also really a fan of Rebels, by the way, so
yeah,
please.
a huge Rebel fan. And as you can see, this is also one of Buster's first fleets that he put together entirely himself, like with his own stuff. He's now fully invested. Already started painting his squads. We got the TIE fighters all painted in black and red, which is Buster's signature colors, which you might see in the future, 6 months down the line when you do 40K stuff. So,
yes.
But both of these are kind of, this one's more like an experimental fleet for Buster, trying some things out with victories. And then Rob's is
my own creative fleet as well.
Own creative fleet, but also kind of going back to tried and true. Some of the old school Dodonna stuff.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So, it'll be interesting. We have squads on both sides. We got capital ships on both sides. So interesting to see how things go. So coming up next, we'll go over the fleets and the mission, and then you'll watch Rob, Buster, and Kari deploying in a sped up overlay while they discuss their strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. For the Imperials, we have Admiral Sloane on a Victory 2 with Taskmaster Grint, flight controllers, expanded hangar bay, SW7 ion batteries, and XX9 turbo lasers. Emperor Palpatine on a Victory 1 with the Hero title, boarding troopers, assault proton torpedoes, engine techs, and XX9 turbo lasers. And a Gladiator 1 with Commander Vanto and the Insidious title, with expanded launchers, ordnance experts, and engine techs. For squadrons, we have Howlrunner, a TIE Interceptor, and 6 TIE Fighter squadrons. For the Rebels, we have General Dodonna on the Mon Caron MC-80 Star Cruiser, with weapons battery techs, engine techs, and leading shots. An MC-30 torpedo frigate with ordnance experts and assault proton torpedoes, a CR-90 Bravo corvette with Dodonna's Pride, Cursta Agate, reactive gunnery, and leading shots, and a GR-75 with Torn Far, Comsnet, and Bright Hope. The Drunken Party Bus is back. For squadrons, we have Corran Horn, Ketsu Ono, Taiko Kelchu, Shara Bay, and 2 A-Wing squadrons. For missions, both Buster and Rob came in at 400 points even, so they rolled off. And Rob won the roll-off and chose to be second player. And Buster had to choose from his missions, which were Surprise Attack, Asteroid Tactics, and Dangerous Territory. And Buster chose to go with Dangerous Territory. All the obstacles will have an objective token on them, which is worth 15 victory points. When a ship overlaps an obstacle, that's when they can pick it up. And Rob gets to ignore the effects of obstacles when it comes to landing on top of them. So coming up next, you'll see Buster, Rob, and Kari deploying while they discuss their strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. Okay, so now that you guys have seen the fleets in the mission, you'll start seeing Buster and Rob and Kari deploying here, sped up overlay. And while that's happening, Buster, why don't you talk to me about your fleet, your thoughts behind its composition, and the strategy for this game?
Well, this is a fleet. Admiral Sloane is out demonstrating some new fighter tactics, and you have Emperor Palpatine on one of his old classic ships, the Hero. And he came out to observe some of this, and he was being escorted by a Gladiator Star Destroyer. When out of nowhere, a rebel flotilla just jumped into the training space, and we don't know why, but we know the training exercise just became a lot more lively. So
yes.
We have real targets, so we're appreciative of the rebels coming here at this time. We think the Emperor actually somehow made this happen, so we're happy for this. So we will go ahead and converge on these rebels and destroy them just like we would the targets that we have out there, and go home and celebrate.
Rob.
Okay. Well, the rebels, of course, as led by General Dodonna, heard about the training fleet, the green fleet, coming in. But they also got info from the Bothans that Palpatine was going to be on the ship. So I said, it's going to be a good time to strike him. Why these green fighter pilots are out there. Let's hit them where it hurts. And they're going to be on these old, what are they called, victories or something? I don't know. But anyways, the old victories, so they should be relatively easy to destroy. So we jumped in and decided, let's take the fight to them this time. So we brought in our ships. Yes, we got the MC-80 with Dodonna on it himself. He's ready to go in there and trip the crap out of him. And then we got a torpedo frigate just to help out, damaging whatever we can get and kill it. And then we got the CR-90 with Krista. Yeah, she's going to be flying around and maybe causing all the shenanigans that she can cause. Well, actually, that Dodonna's pride can cause. And then we got the drunken party bus, because where does the rebel fleet go without the drunken party bus? It's always got the drunken party bus. Well, especially when I'm commanding it. And then our fighters are there. We got two A-wings, regular A-wings. We have Sharabe and Tycho, and we have Korin, and Ketsu joining in. And Ketsu's gonna make some fun little fighter squadron shenanigans going on with the Imperials. So, and Corn's just gonna sit back and just take pot shots from a long distance. So it's gonna be really quite interesting. We're gonna be going for these little targets they're shooting at because we want them to come closer so we can get rid of them. I mean, they're green pilots, right? So, we're using their own target dummies as, well, bait. So that's part of the General Dodonna's plan.
Alright, so as we get near to the end of the deployment, you'll be seeing the Insidious is going speed 3, the Harrow is going speed 2, and then the carrier that Sloane is on is going speed 1. And it looks like the majority of Rob's fleet is all at speed 1, except the torpedo frigate is at 2. So both fleets are playing it kind of coy right now, except for Insidious. That is coming in as a fast attack hunter-killer ship, it looks like. And also, based on what I'm seeing here on the Imperial side, it looks like they might maybe attempt a pincer move on Dodonna's flagship. We shall see what happens. Also interested to see what happens in the squad battle, because these are some elite rebel squads, while the Empire is doing what they do best and just bringing a swarm of cheap, disposable pilots to come in and
when those trebles come out, we're going to be unstoppable.
Yeah.
We have a Hull Runner is leading the charge, though.
Yes. Yeah, well, she's a trainer. She's the instructor.
She's a instructor pilot, yeah, instructing all these green pilots. So we'll see how they do. So coming up next, Rob and Buster will be planning their dials, and then we'll be back at the start of round 1. Okay, start of round 1. We have Insidious going at speed 3, running the left flank here. Palpatine on Harrow at speed 2, and then over here on the right flank we have Sloane at speed 1 with all of her squads and Howl Runner. The trainees having to face off against these instigators, these rebellious instigators coming in against these peaceful training exercises. Dodonna on his flagship being escorted by a torpedo frigate. The rebel squads that have a lot of aces in them, have a lot of rebel aces supporting this fleet with the drunken party bus. Then Dodonna's Pride on the left flank. Might we see a Dodonna's Pride versus Insidious battle? Who knows? We shall see how it turns out.
Why in the world did I do a squadron first? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go and take a squadron token. Yeah, I got my ships mixed up.
So remember, you asked Ben.
No, I said, look at the trainer.
I looked at him, but I'm not giving any advice in this game.
So anyway, and so he's going to, and the light's going to be locking in, going straight. Another one. Okay.
This one, okay, sorry. It's maneuver.
Movie. We're going to take the token. Well, anyway, yeah, we'll take the token, blah, blah. You take one out.
Is that? Mm-hmm.
Alright, take the token. And I will be moving up 1. Speed 1. Directly straight.
Are you keeping that token?
Yes. Take it.
Yes, a minute.
And it's got an engineering, which it will take an engineering token, and using.
Well, keep in mind, you're not executing the command by taking a token, so you don't get Vanto.
Oh, it's not executing the command. I didn't realize.
Yeah, when you take
I thought executing was.
When you take a token, it's not the same as resolving the command. Now, if you want a different token, you can say, I'm going to resolve the engineering command, do nothing, and then get the token
Can I
you
do
want
that?
with Vanto. Yeah.
Yes, I'll do that.
You can always
right.
choose to resolve the
That-
command and do nothing.
That would be a better penalty than for that
Yeah.
ignorant move.
So using Vanto to take a
Yes.
nav token,
Mhm.
yeah,
Just taking a nap token.
it's just the difference in the wording with Vanto and the difference in between taking a token is not resolving the command.
Okay, did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought when you did that was wrong. That's good to know. Okay, well, doing speed 3. Nothing cosmic here. And I feel the need for speed. So I will use my engine text,
So spending the token.
spending the token, which would be the same as if I had a die. And
Yeah. Again, he's resolving the nav token, but choosing to do nothing with it, mainly for the purposes of activating the engine text card. So, again, you are allowed to resolve a command for no effect, so that you can activate cards.
Okay.
Maneuver.
So maneuver command. I will actually be using the maneuver. So I'm going to actually speed up to 2. Because I have no shots right now. Everything's even out long. And I'll be. Sorry. Can we have the 2 range ruler, please? Oh, yeah, I'm used to it. Never mind now. Alright, so I can take naturally 1 click at the 1. We're going to go towards you, actually. Towards the right, sorry.
Okay.
And then I can take 2 clicks at the 2.
So Kari, that one you'll be on the opposite side if he's going to be clicking at the 2 as well.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
And don't lock him in yet.
Okay.
Just keep it just to the side. When you lock it in, that's when you're committed to your maneuver, but you can have it right next to the side.
Okay. So
Now,
this
twice.
this one twice.
Yep.
oh wow.
And then I'm going to click the 1 and another click, please.
This
Because it has the dial.
Dial. Yep.
Oh nice.
Does it look good?
And then, yes, please.
Big old broadside set now.
Yep. And we're going to go zip around there and fly there.
It is a maneuver. And I will take the token at this time.
Oh, and just I forgot to mention at the very beginning of the round, this is the ship with Sloane on it, but also Taskmaster Grint and Buster, of course, chose a squadron for Taskmaster Grint, which means whenever he does a squad command, you'll get a free squad token.
Going 1. Very creative here. I'm going to go straight 1. Just like everything else.
And all this
This is
makes
very
it fine.
imperial. Very imperial.
Precise
We charge into adversity head on.
At speed 1.
That's speed.
C30. Let's see what that dial is.
Maneuver.
Oh my gosh, it's a maneuver dial. Alright. So we're going to be staying at speed 2. I will probably be using. No, I might use extra. I'm not sure.
But you have to decide now if you want the
I
token.
know, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So,
If you think you're going to need any extra maneuverability.
yep. So I'm looking at it here and click. So I'm going to take the token and keep it speed 2. And we're going to use speed 2 ruler.
Is that good?
Yeah.
And then you can lock it in there, and there we go.
Yeah, I really should have done
Big shit.
that. Okay, big guy. Let's see what Dodonna has in plans for today.
Maneuver
We have another maneuver. Yes, we do. And we're gonna stay at speed 1. We're gonna go straight.
Taking a token.
Taking a token, yeah.
Straight 1, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Does it matter this side or this side?
No.
Now, when you're going straight, doesn't matter which side you put it on.
And that was that ship you were talking about, the Rebel version of Star Story.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's my favorite. And Maydeen, actually, when you do nabs, you actually get additional maneuverability
Mm-hmm.
in addition to the dial maneuverability, so it makes it ultra maneuverable.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah. All right, that's it for the ship movement. We'll go into the squad phase. We're not going to film that. We'll just let Rob and Buster do their moves off screen. Then we'll be back at the start of round 2. Start of round 2. Buster and Rob are doing their planning. I'll just show you where the squads went. The Imperial squads maintaining their starting formation. Hellrunner is on the left formation here, then the Interceptor is leading the right formation. Then all of the Rebel squads shifted over. Got Corrin, Horn, and Ketsu in the back. Second from the right is Shara, and then the far left is Tycho. Inside forming a defensive screen, potentially, of these incoming Imperial squadrons.
With a maneuver.
Palpatine with the nav.
And already going as fast as he possibly can. So, trying to think where I don't have range on anyone yet. Yep. Okay, so going to. Palpatine's going to go. No, and.
Well, Buster, do you want to take a token, or are you going to use that dial?
Oh, that's a good point.
Just for those watching, if you might be new, whenever you reveal the dial, after you decide if you're going to use it or take a token, even though you might not be doing that command yet in your activation.
I'm not slowing down, so I'm going to take a token, but I'm about to burn that token at the end.
Yeah.
So.
The engine text, that's why.
Well, I'm actually using the dial for engine text.
Yeah.
Dial or token, it doesn't
yeah,
matter, right?
but it does matter if you want the extra click from the dial.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
But I could use the extra token and still.
And still get engine text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I might get the extra click. I think I actually do.
So,
I only get
just
a
to
click
be-
on
so
one,
just
so
to
I
be
am
s-
using the dial for an
Yes.
extra click.
Yeah. Yeah. So just to be
And-
safe, use the dial. Yep.
And using engine text.
Yep. And you need to be up opposite side. If you're
Yep,
going to
yep.
do that little
Yep.
jank there.
So this is
This
the.
is why Hero's the best title. You get that extra maneuverability
Yep.
and extra speed.
And I'm using engine text.
Palpatine is not playing it cautious. He's like, get me in there and
Where am
let's
I?
unload these torpedoes.
Actually, I am not using engine text, as I see where I'm at. I don't think I want to. That thing's gonna run away. No, I will. I'll use engine text. Yeah.
And if you want, you can get 2 clicks at the one
Mm-hmm.
because of Hero,
Yeah.
which is just.
I changed my mind. Right.
See if the Drunken Party Bus can survive a close range victory.
It'll be a Barrett Squadron Command, which we'll be tokening over to the.
Well, you already have a nav token, so you're replacing your nav token.
No, he's taking it. Oh, yes.
He has to
right.
take the token first, and then you're good.
So I'm gonna be taking a token. The nav token is going to go to the CR90.
No, you have to take the token first before you do ComsNet. So if you want,
Okay.
you either have the nav token or the squad token. You can only do one.
Then I'll keep the. Then it'll be wasted dial. I'll keep the nav token.
Okay.
Okay. That's one reason why I was asking if you're going to ComsNet that last turn. So.
Okay. So now I'm sending it over to the CR90, the nav token right there.
So basically, you can just shift it over to this card because you are in range. It's distance 1 to 5 to ComsNet it. Coming over to Dodonna's Pride.
That goes there.
Yep, he's just moving the token over. That's what ComsNet does. And then just going forward speed 1. Unless you want to do a turn.
This is 2.
No.
Oh.
Party bus is going
Yeah,
back.
party break.
Oh, I see.
Way off there, the way you did things. All right. So it's gonna be going. Yeah, speed 1 forward. Yeah, it's gonna be done Dragon Party Bus.
Forward.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Not
click
towards
in.
that.
Let's get clicking in towards that. You're correct. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, if you're gonna click that way, then you just have to put it the other side, Kari. You can shift that squadron for now to get out of the way. Yeah, as long as it's there you go, and turn towards the station.
Okay.
Fortunately, not in close range yet, so it might survive the long range. It probably will survive the long range salvo actually, because it is bright hope.
It's Ganta gets squadron.
Yep, free squadron token from Brent.
And I will use it.
You get 5 if you wanted to spend the token
Yeah, I wanted
and
to.
get everything with your expanded hangar base.
I don't think I'm within range to attack anything yet, though. Yeah.
Yep, not that direction. Yeah, I don't think you can grab. You won't be able to get anybody. I don't think.
Yeah.
So.
Not yet.
It's not going to hurt you to shift them because you get free tokens anyway from Grit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's not exactly a waste if you want to just do a pre-move now to
shift
position them.
these over.
Forming one large spider swarm ball.
Let's see, those things do go 5, don't they?
What the A-wings do. Just a reminder, guys, we got the wall of A-wings over here. Prepared to meet them.
Okay. And then I move. Yeah. Okay.
This ship right here in front of me.
Okay, so
All right, it is a
concentrate.
concentrate fire, which we've taken the token. Actually, I don't know if I can. Wait a minute. What is the command on that card right there, Kari?
This one?
No command right on the
It's
card.
2.
So,
That's why you have
Oh,
2
it's
dials.
2. Sorry.
So you can use it.
so I will take it as a token because I can't fire anything. All right, and I will be flying just 2 because I can't fire anything. So can I have the 2 out of measuring tool, please?
No, measurement tool.
No, the flying.
Oh, flying tool.
What'd you say?
She's great.
So we're moving this one, right?
We're probably going to be going up towards the debris field up top there. I won't be able to get that guy.
Yeah,
And
and
the
then,
other
just,
side.
and then just swap the sides again.
Swap
And the reason why you
sides.
do that, Kari, is because you can't cross the tool when you land.
Actually, there was no better for me.
That's perfect. Yeah.
All right, so I'll go right there.
Okay.
Lock
So
it
you're
in.
gonna land on this?
Yep.
Which is fine.
And
Because it
since
doesn't hurt us?
Yep, since you're second player with this mission, second player can land out with no problem and gain a victory token.
Yay. Well, it is a blasty, so shooting first and then asking questions later. So I think the only thing in range is my red.
Yep, got a couple reds.
Yep.
Into Dodonna's pride. So Busway's a little anxious and already rolled before the
Yeah.
camera turned on. So,
Yep. And I'm gonna add another die.
concentrate fire.
Oh gosh.
No way to reroll the red dice. Unfortunately, yep, red dice are fickle.
Yep.
So just 1 damage.
Yep.
Just redirect. No, we'll evade, because I can evade cancel that. Can I?
Yeah.
So evade to cancel it.
Yeah. Alright, so yep. There you
After
go.
resolving a blasty, I'm gonna take a movie token using Commander Vento. And let me see here. How fast that thing going? 2.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use that to slow down to 2.
A little side step. And if you wanted to engine text, you could.
Because I did use the token.
You did use the token.
But
And you get 2 clicks at the one when you do speed 1 maneuver with that, so you know extra maneuverability.
Actually, I think I will.
You wanted it. It's like even if you slow down, doing it this way, you're getting a little extra maneuverability. So,
Oh, because they had that dial.
maybe token.
Token.
Just like you use it.
But I use it, yeah. It was
Okay,
yours,
but
doesn't it?
Dodonna's Pride, it's right here, yep.
Maneuver.
I did a maneuver. So, this is interesting actually. So I'd be using the dial, and I am going to be using the token. Speed up the token.
We're not moving yet.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're shooting, right?
Yes, I do.
So,
Hey, do I have a side mark at all?
I forgot to bring my laser tool, but does not look like you do. Yeah, just out, actually. Yeah, just out.
Well, we'll use the front arc anyway.
Oh, I think so. Hang on, let me get a. That is very close.
It is.
I forgot to bring a lot of my stuff. The laser tool is in my other bag. It's actually barely clipping the cardboard. But now I have to see if you have the line of sight from yellow dot to yellow dot, which I think that is a no. So you do have it in arc, but line of sight, you're crossing his side line there.
Okay.
So, but you do have the front shot. Front to side.
Yeah, front to side. And as everybody knows, this is.
All right, we got close range, front to side, Dodonna's Pride.
Whoa!
3 hits, but no crits.
Okay, we'll be using leading shots.
Okay, so spinning in blue.
And
Rerolling both, I'm guessing?
both of those,
Wait a
yeah.
second, leading shots?
Yep, he's got leading shots on that thing.
Wait. Isn't that only when? Oh no, that's not the one where the other person's going faster.
No,
No.
that's quad battery turrets where you get
Quad
extra
battery.
dice.
Okay,
Yeah, leading shots are you can spend a blue to reroll as many dice as you want.
Okay, so now I'm just down to 2 blue.
Yep.
So we're re-rolling.
Yeah, reroll. Come on.
We had hits.
Got the crit.
Yeah,
The reason why I wanted this is because with Dodonna's Pride, he can choose to cancel all damage
I do.
and use the crit to do a face down or face up crit. Probably already screaming at me. So we're going to take this back because I got way ahead of myself. Way ahead of myself. So we have 2 damage coming in. One of them is a crit so far.
Yep.
We forgot to give Buster a chance to do his spend defense token step because crits don't happen until after that step happens. So,
let's have a reroll of that.
okay, so reroll the crit.
Reroll that.
And you can reroll at close range now. Alright, so it goes back to a hit. So everything you just saw, which I probably just actually cut it out of the entire video, so you guys don't even see that.
Yeah.
So now it's 2 damage, so Buster, you can still keep going.
Okay, there's nothing you can do to that
Yep.
now. So then it's the only shot it's going to take.
Yep.
So I'll brace it down to 1.
Yep.
And I will. I'll take it out and shoot with
Okay. Pesky evades. There we go. Landing on the asteroid, no damage, because second player, and getting a victory token. And skirting around the Insidious.
Alright, let's look at the Dodonna's dial, please. It is a outside fire, which we take as a token. Because we have nothing to fire at.
Yeah, Buster, you're going to like that shot next one.
Yes, he has some shots. He actually maneuvers himself really well.
Trying to.
Alright, so that's it for the ship phase. We're now going to the squad phase. Again, it's just going to be movement, unless Robert or Buster decide to fly themselves into their opponent and let their opponent shoot at them. I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, I'll turn the camera back on. We'll be back at the start of round 3. Start of round 4. Imperial squads just staying back in formation. Same thing with the Rebel squads. They moved up just a little bit. Both sides playing cagey with their fighter squads. But we've already got it out. You guys are about to see it. First activation for Buster will be the Insidious. Double arc at medium range. Yeah, we'll actually get to see Insidious in play with expanded launchers doing its thing. So.
Okay, activating the Insidious. It is a blasty. So.
And it is the front and side shot. They are clear.
They're both
And both
into the rear. So I'm going to go side shot
Yep.
first, which is 4 black.
And for those that are not familiar with it, the Insidious lets him attack at medium range if he's shooting with black dice. If he's shooting into the rear of the ship.
Blasty. So I will.
And he's just future proofing. He's going to be taking a nav token with Fonto, so he doesn't forget. All right, so we're doing the front shot or side shot?
Side shot first.
All right, so 4 black into the back of the Dodonna's Pride. Currently, no damage, but that's a pretty good roll.
And I get to reroll up to 2 black dice.
Up to 2 black dice with Ordnance Experts.
We'll do that.
Yep.
And I'm not adding a dice. I think of this one. I think I'll save that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 6 damage. Rob?
I'll use an evade to reroll one of the. Actually, I can cancel this. So.
No, you're at close. You're at medium range.
So I evade to reroll the black hit crit, please.
Okay.
So down to 5 damage.
Okay. And then we have to do shields. We're just going to.
Okay, so you can redirect 3 of them. You got 1 on the back and 2 on one of the sides.
Yeah.
Which side do you want to
So
redirect
we're
to?
going to do on the starboard side.
Okay, so rear and starboard shields down, and then take 2 internal. First one face up. Just disengage fire control.
Oh, wait a second. I have. Oh, no, I don't.
So when declaring the target of an attack, you cannot choose a target whom the attack would be instructed. Although I don't know if it's going to matter.
Yeah.
So now the front shot with the expanded launchers is going to be 4 red, 2 red, 4 black to start.
Okay, so let's see if we can lock down some stuff. No. Ooh, definitely reroll. Do I add dice now?
I usually add dice first, so I know what I might want to reroll, but that's up to personal preference.
How many hits can it take?
You need to do 4 damage,
You do four.
but you also need to get by one of his rerolls. So basically, like 5 or 6 damage. 4 damage on. Anyway,
He can't brace it.
he can't brace. Yeah,
Oh,
you need
so-
4 damage after he makes you reroll 1.
Yeah.
So
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to throw in a red as my extra dice. I'm hoping to lock down something. Oh, okay. I'll
or
take that.
even better. Yeah, now I think it's academic.
And then I'm going to reroll the 2 black dice. Yeah.
Blanks into blanks,
Yeah.
but
That's a relief right there.
yep.
I'm going to evade, of course.
Yeah.
And it's a tough decision. Yeah. Right there, I'm going to do the black and black crit there. White crit.
Back to hit crit. So Yep.
I'll burn the shields.
yep. So 2 on the shields, and then more than enough. 5 more damage on the hull. Dodonna's Pride explodes in a shower of missiles and torpedoes coming into its tailpipe.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen Insidious work that well before.
Yep. I think
But,
that's the first time I've been able to
yeah.
pull that off.
So there you guys showcase on the channel for the first time the power of Insidious.
I'll need to try.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
And it's maneuvery. Let's see. So I can actually slow down 1. So I am. I'm going to slow down to 1.
Hopefully.
And that'll allow me also to use my engine text in a sec. Okay, so where's the 1?
So using his Vanto token, slow down to 1.
Yep. And I don't have that limitation, so I can do 2 clicks.
Now you get 2 clicks, so you're at speed 1.
Right? Or wait, is that
Yeah.
just the harrow, or is that?
No, yeah, they get 2
Yeah,
clicks.
they do
at
2.
one.
That's what I thought. So, because I want to make a really hard turn here.
Yep.
And I'm coming in to the root of some other things. This is why this is Emperor Palpatine's bodyguard.
Yep, and then the engine text, because of the token, to basically do that again.
Okay.
Okay, so go over and see what MC30 is. The MC30 is engineering, which is interesting.
And if you want to take a token, you have to give either your nav
Alright.
token or your Confire token.
Well, I want the.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's a medium range one. He'd need to be much closer to take shots. Yeah.
Anyways, I'll be giving up the concentrate fire token because I'm going to need the nav token.
So swapping the Confire for an engineering.
Yep.
Currently moving speed 2.
While spending the nav token to get
Okay. So spending the nav token to speed up to 3. If you guys are wondering why, there is Sloane's victory here. He wants to get in close range so he can start throwing his torpedoes next round. 2 reds and a blue.
2 reds and a blue, so it's in 2 reds.
You know, he won't be in medium range.
No. So I'm going to keep it like that for now. That's what I'm going to
So
do.
like this. Alright, just doing a little side shuffle here, staying out of the blue range and getting out of the front arc as well of the victory 2. I'm going to try to swing around in round 4 to set up a shot for round 5. Okay, so we got Palpatine, and who do we have? What's the command?
Command is a movie.
A movie. Yes.
So, I'm trying to think.
I'm going to be doing a medium range attack front to side into Bright Hope.
I can go ahead and take that movie as a token right now and still use it for engine text.
Yes. Yeah. Just taking it. Unless you think you might want the extra click when you do your normal maneuver.
Well, I might. Yeah, I'll keep the dials in.
Yeah.
And these are just wasted.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on.
2 red coming in.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, 3 hits. That's
Close, so 2 hits and a crit. No way to reroll.
And you just remove a dial? Is that how that works?
Or he can just negate all damage.
Or just negate it? Okay.
I'm gonna do? Yep, so scatter. Since you have the die, you get an extra.
Yeah.
Which is why, especially with the ship that only goes speed 2, you really don't even need to take a token if you're planning on maneuvering. You get the benefit of engine text, and it's one of those, especially on a victory, you want the maneuverability. You kind of need it.
And I've got the engine text.
Yeah, this is the dial.
And I've got
This is why Hero is so good. This is the only way I will ever run a victory on my own if I'm making a victory list. Hero is an auto.
Do I take damage when I ram a...
Nope, just the flotilla.
Okay, just the flotilla. So I'm going to first do this. Oh, but I get beat back, don't I?
Well, you'll land on the 2 right now because you're not ramming.
Right.
But then when you do your engine tech move, you'll just stay where you are. You're not going to continue if you want to do the ram.
Yeah, that really bites. I really move, but... And then I'll do an engine tech move.
So engine tech, ram, Bright Hope takes it face down.
Engineering.
Engineering, which is right down now.
Oh yeah, you can...
Since I'm landing on the space station, it's really not going to matter.
Well, he can't heal anything with it anyway. He only gets engineering value 2. You have to have 3 to heal a damage card.
That's right.
So I'm landing on the space station anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'll take the token. Could pass it over to...
You could pass it to Dodonna.
Alright, pass it over to Dodonna. Yes, I will pass it over to
Two.
Dodonna. Way in the end.
Go over here, yeah. Using CommsNet to send the...
This could be a problem.
And then just moving straight 1.
Straight 1, which is...
And heal his damage card as he lands on the station because the drunken party bus needs to refill their
Knowledge
bear
on-
caskets.
Yep.
Caskets. So,
Because obviously we're flying too straight.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, straight line.
Oh, it's gonna be tight.
Yeah. You are going to clip this A-Wing, Tycho. So, but I'm sure this buster just like that.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because they're speed 5. So it's like... Yeah. 2 reds going out the side.
Sloane is a squadron. And, let's see, squadron works first.
Okay, so yeah, we did all the squad moves all at once, and for then people watching for the first time, usually for ease of filming, we do all the squads at once, but it's not going to matter. But when you play normally, by the rules, you do squads 1 at a time, full activation, which is actually to your benefit almost all the time. But, so we've got 3 TIE fighters and an interceptor going to the side of the torpedo frigate.
So first, Commander Sloane is sending the interceptors in to make the first run. And she wants to show off how fast they are. The Emperor is impressed. He's watching from the window of his cruiser. And he sees that they're able to cause the spinning of one of the redirects. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, evade.
Squiggly arrows, evade.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the TIE fighters seeing that say, oh, that's how it's done. So one of the first TIE fighters comes in and gets a hit.
So that's a damage.
We'll
Half a dozen 160 goes around this.
play it on shield.
Taking the shield.
Yep, so shield down to 2.
The third one, liking it. They get another hit.
Take it on shield.
Okay,
Shields
shield
down to 1.
And the third one, we'll make that redirect go away. Or whatever that is. It's
Evade.
Let
Yep.
it go away. So we take down part of his evade capability. And then here comes the took a
Long range
shot.
spot shot. So,
And it is long range on this.
yep, so there's 2 reds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 hits.
Yep, so double and a hit.
We'll evade that double.
So,
Yep.
well, no, it's canceled.
Oh, it's just
It's
canceled?
long range.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
long range, he just cancels it out.
Okay, got it.
He could burn that if he wants to cancel both, but
Okay.
And we'll redirect the that one to the front.
And redirecting to the front. So starboard shields down to 1, front shields down to 2, and evade has been spent away through the harassing fighters. Moving speed 1.
Yeah. Give me the 1, please.
Okay.
All right, it's a concentrated fire dial on the one, and I will be spending the, I'll be using it. So I'm using the Mon Karen to fire into the front of Sloane.
Start with 3 red dice. Kari, did you want to roll it?
Yeah, you say that.
He'll help me.
On your mind, you're going blank.
No? But pretty nice and average. Actually, this is good for red dice. And then concentrate fire. You get to add another red.
And I shall do that. Please add another red there, please, Karen.
And a crit.
Okay. And what am I looking
And
at?
then Mon Karen.
So with Mon Karen, you can only spend 1 defense token.
Oh, I can only spend 1?
Yeah. When he does a concentrate fire at that title, you can only spend 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, so I can burn it down to 2,
Yep.
or I can redirect it.
Yeah.
And it's coming under my front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll burn it down to 2, but I know the crit's coming
And
probably.
just take it on the front. No crit. Crit has to hit the hull.
Okay.
Or something.
So that's only something that
Yeah, like Dodonna's Pride was a specialty thing that lets you just do it automatic. And same thing with your assault proton torpedoes.
Right.
So,
when I get to do this.
Rob, you can take a 1 die pot shot, obstruct it into the Harrow if you wanted. Is your within long range? Out the side. Yep.
Another red?
Yep.
Actually, be out the front. Oh, well, you can't.
You can
We get a side.
Yep.
Side into the side, I guess it would be. Yep.
Not in the picture, it's just pot shot. So 1 dice into the front, 1 damage into the front.
One
So, Yep.
damage into the front of
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine's ship.
Palpatine. Oh yes, you would need to spend 1 of your defense tokens, but you're not getting shot, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Spend 1 of your braces.
Is that all you have is 2 races?
And a redirect, I need to pull 1 out for him.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but,
Redirect.
so Wes, are you gonna take that on the front or redirect it to your port side?
I'll take it on the front.
Take it on the
Oh,
front.
no, actually, I'll take it on the port because.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, because that's somewhere around there, unless the fighters do, which they could.
Alright, we'll
Oh, yeah.
spend 1.
So there was a dial you used, you didn't use the token.
You did not use the token to reroll.
I had. Okay, that's right.
Have the dial to add the die.
Anyways.
Well, what would you reroll? You had hits on
No,
everything.
that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Let's see. So I'll be going at speed 1. I'll be using my token to get the engine text as well, probably. Well, let's see. The engine. I'll go turn 1.
You have engine text too? Nice.
Yeah, I do. Just things need to. So I'm gonna turn 1 towards Palpatine's area.
It is one difference between those and Star Destroyers is that they can get the engine tech upgrade. Can you imagine a Star Destroyer with an engine tech
Go
upgrade?
on.
Yeah,
Speed 4.
like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Is it on this side or this side?
Almost.
To be on that side. Okay.
Probably totally broken.
So I just took the brace
Okay.
and only used 1. Wow, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but Mon Karen used to be just always happens. Now they changed to where you have to use the
Yeah.
concentrate fire because
Oh,
it used to be every shot you took, no matter what, your
Oh,
opponent can only
okay.
use 1 defense token. But they made you now have to activate.
And I do not think
so.
I'm gonna use engine text, so I'm gonna keep going like that. Just keep it still.
And turn on the side.
Yeah, just-
And not using his token to activate engine text. And alright, that is it for the ship phase. Squad phase, these are the squads that have not gone yet. Again, I will turn the camera back on if either Buster or Rob decide to fly into each other's squad ball and start engaging. If not, we will be back at the start of round 4. Yep, start of round 4. And the Rebels got word to move in and engage, so the A-Wing, everybody has moved forward to come in to try to engage as best they can, while the TIE fighters had to go moved in behind. stay out of engagement range. But we have some lockdowns. These 3 TIE fighters have been locked down by these 2 A-Wings and Shara. So we will see some squad battles commencing. But as Buster likes to do, he's already preempted everything and has already declared what his first ship's going to be. We're going to see if the drunken party bus can live up to its name, because he does have a double arc, front and side, into the side. Side shot will be obstructed, front will be clear.
I didn't know there was going to be some blasting going on.
So what's the
It's a blasty.
It's a blasty.
First, we're going to execute this token, which is a squadron token, to do boarding troopers. And they're going to exhaust up to 3. See, when you reveal a command, you may discard a squadron die or token and discard to choose 1 enemy ship at close range. Choose and spend a number of its defense tokens up to your squadron value. Squadron value is 3. You have 2 defense tokens, so spend 2.
Oh, scatter and evaders. Basically, what's happened, the boarding troopers have come in and broken up the party. Like police breaking up a raid.
Exactly.
On the party bus.
They can only be used once.
Yep.
So
Okay, first we have side to side.
2 hits. So, and how much shield do you have? You have 1 shield?
He has 1 shield, and you could re-roll the black with ordnance if you wanted to.
Or you can scatter it all out.
Right now, if Rob chooses to do nothing, he's only taking 1 damage because it's into the side, and Bright Hope reduces damage by 1.
Okay.
So are you doing anything first?
There's nothing else I can.
Yeah, you could re-roll the black dice, or you could add a dice with your concentrate fire on this attack.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to. I'm trying to think what he will do. I'm really worried about that evade still being there. But I'm going to have 3 dice, and if I have to throw a 4th in, I should get an accuracy on it. No, I'm going to go ahead and throw in another black die.
Hey, concentrate fire and a black.
Fire on this one. Oh! But I have ordnance experts.
Actually, no, you don't. Not on that
No, I
ship.
don't, not on that ship. I have
That's
one
right,
here.
because you have boarding troopers that takes up the ordnance spot.
Okay.
So,
Oh well. Silly.
yep.
What are
So,
you going to do? You got 1 point of damage coming in, just drop it.
Right. 1 point of damage. I might as well evade. No. Because if I evade, make him reroll. He's got how much? What's your frontal arc coming in?
it's going to be 3 red, 3 black.
Plus whatever. I think I'll just take the 1 damage.
That's fine.
Yep, so just leave it as is and Bright Hope. So shields down.
Okay.
And because this is Buster needs an accuracy on a red dice with no rerolls here, otherwise the drunken party bus will survive.
The Emperor. Yeah. So first.
Emperor might be lightninging some people in the
Oh, yeah.
gunner room with this.
These are some very nervous gunners right now. And they're nervous gunners.
Wow, yeah. So some gunners are gonna die.
Yep, there are definitely some
Mhm.
gunners happening. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good.
That's really good.
Not a single accuracy, and I don't think I have any way of making one. Yeah, because you're going to burn your evade to make him go away, I guess, right?
Yep.
Scatter.
Yep. So burning the scatter. The drunken party bus, despite the police breakup of the rave, is able to avoid this cacophony of assault missiles and proton torpedoes coming at them.
We'll just head bang him out the air a lot.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Well done. So, moving to, I gotta click at 1, but
And no nav this time though, so no engine techs.
no engine text.
Cookie and
And the legend lives on.
Legend does.
And obviously we passed the party over to Palpatine throwing lightning around like a raving
And
maniac.
they see lightning arcing out of the bridge up here, just going
Raving maniac.
as the entire bridge crew is being slaughtered.
Oh my
Alright, up to the drunken party bus. They're so happy they stepped on the gas. They're speeding up speed too.
So navigate.
Navigate, sorry. So they're just too happy to
Yeah, it's
Yep.
tough.
Okay.
That's good.
Lock it in. Yep.
Yeah, so you got 2 crits, 2 blanks,
Okay, Ben.
2 hits, and then you have an accuracy and a double hit.
Yeah.
Only 1 in 8 chance. Wow, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's really tough.
Squadron dial.
Shocking.
And I will move the beautiful beam footage.
So real quick, are the squads attacking the torpedo frigate, or are you moving them?
I think they're going to attack the torpedo.
Okay.
Because I've got 5 squads here. They can all attack it.
Yeah. Just a reminder, guys, this TIE fighter, this TIE fighter, this TIE fighter are being locked down, but these 5 are free to move.
I think I will use them and see what happens. So let's go after that torpedo frigate.
Okay, so I'll let Buster do his moves for the shots into the side, and then it'll be another long-range pot shot side to side, and then he'll have a choice if he wants to do a front shot into Bright Hope or into the Mon Carin. Do this a bit piecemeal, because Buster needs to make some decisions after his first 3. So the 3 that are on blue have moved into range to throw into the side. So the starboard side has 1 shield, and the front has 2 shields remaining. Everything else is full up.
Yep. So we're going to go and see what we can do here. The interceptors are going to lead the way again. And that's nothing.
Nothing, but with Sloane, you can re-roll that.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Why do I re-roll? Re-rolls don't do anything.
Great.
And then, okay, TIE fighter right in the face that just flew up there. Yes. We will spend. Yeah, the evade. That's good. And then
Sloane harassing tactics.
the last one that moved up there so far. But we get to re-roll that. Come on, there's something other than that. Good. We will get rid of that evade.
TIE fighter is harassing the pilots, basically, with the evades. Flying in front of the cockpit or something. You guys see on the new picture, you see the TIE fighter on blue next to the A-wing is attacking. Gets 5 dice because of the Howl Runner and the flight controller's bonus.
And
3 damage. He does have a friend. The friend behind him is engaged with the A-wing, so you do get a swarm reroll.
okay, so I will use a swarm reroll. And let's see. We'll reroll that. Accuracy. Oh yeah.
It is. So A-wing does go down, and then counter 2 back. Gary, did you want to roll it, or Rob, do you want me to roll it?
Okay, Gary, hold that, Gary.
See if the A-wing can get some revenge as it goes down in this little dogfight. For 1.
Okay.
Alright, and then the 5th squad.
This one will be the one. It's going to go right into that little gap that was made.
Yeah, so I'm not going to take another picture, guys, but the other TIE fighter that was not locked down is moving over now where there's that gap, so he can throw a shot into the side of the torpedo frigate. 4 damage.
So you can redirect it to another shield or take it on that shield.
I'll redirect it.
Which one?
Okay.
And I'm going to redirect it to the front.
Okay, so front goes down to 1.
Okay. And then definitely the side shot from the Victory is going to go in there.
Yeah, so 2 reds.
It's still.
Yeah, I don't think you're in medium range yet. I think you're still too far out. So yep, it is just long range. We measured it there. And so 2 reds.
Ooh.
And an accuracy and a hit.
Accuracy, the unspent redirect.
Okay.
So you're.
And 1 hit.
Yeah, 1 hit. And you have 1 shield on the side there.
Yep. Let's see, I will. I'll take my shield.
Okay, so saving the defense token, shields down on the starboard side. Seeing the need, the drunken party bus is vulnerable and doesn't want Palpatine to do to her bridge what he's doing to his own bridge. Well, that's
Almost. Oh yeah. All you can do is give me a reroll 1 die.
well, you can lock it down with an accuracy,
Yeah, lock it down with an accuracy, and that's
and
fine.
that counts as a damage because you're SW7s.
Yeah,
So
and
even with the reduced damage from Bright Hope, still be enough. Unfortunately, the legend dies, but the legend grew actually, surviving Palpatine
And actually making him light up his bridge.
and actually making him light up his bridge.
Yeah, they're all thinking.
Torpedo frigate.
Yep, torpedo frigate.
Did everybody take 1 damage?
Yes, you did overkill on it.
You already.
Engineering.
So 2.
It's not, yeah, it's engineering, yeah. Which is just, actually, I use that to, it actually would make it up to, let's see, that'd be 3, 4. That's actually good. Engineering 3.
Yeah, so half rounded up the token.
Right.
So you get 5.
5. Yep. So, but that's alright.
Yeah, no, it's great. You
That's
get
great.
it's engineered out. He has a token, so he's gonna get 5 engineering points.
And shields are going back up.
Where at?
To the side that's been being needed.
So 2 shields up on the side. You have 1 left over.
Yep. And 1 left over, we're gonna go in the front.
No, you have 1 engineering point
Oh,
left
okay,
over.
well, you said 1 there. But, yeah, so I can't do anything. I can maneuver, move a shield, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move a shield from, is there anything on the port side?
Yep, you have not been attacked there.
Alright, then we're gonna put it on the front.
On the
Because
front.
front's been going down.
Yep, there you go.
Busting that back up.
And you have side flats all out here.
And we're side flacking like we can believe. Alright.
Let's see, we're just gonna do this here. But you can grab me the medium range tool.
I think they're all in range.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be able to shoot.
Yeah,
Should be all.
Yeah, so everyone's
we're
getting-
almost within.
Yep, yep. Alright, so this TIE fighter.
Okay, roll that die.
For a hit.
Okay.
This TIE fighter.
Hit.
Yep. Okay.
Interceptor. Nope.
Okay, so the first 2.
Yep, so these 2 take
Yeah.
damage.
Do that first real quick, guys. Alright.
And then this TIE fighter. Hit. Alright.
Nice.
They decide to load their guns, so they are.
Very good flag.
And Howl Runner. Hit. Did you want to scatter that or take it?
Ooh. Do their fighters have the ability
Yes.
to do stuff
They
like
have,
that?
they have blue dice, so they could get accuracies to
Okay.
rock or scatter down.
Yeah, I'll use it.
Alright, so scatter, no damage. This TIE fighter. 1 damage. Wow, very effective flak. This TIE fighter.
Gary.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then last TIE fighter. 4 damage. Well, I would say
Which almost takes it down.
that was an extremely effective
That's a
flacking.
great flacking.
Yeah.
I just got a flacking.
Alright, and then currently moving speed 3.
Alright, moving speed 3. Gary, you wanna grab that?
Alright, speed 3, turning as hard as he can.
So you do double 3, right?
Yep.
So I'm the 4th from the other way.
Yep. And yeah. Fortune looks like swinging a little bit too wide. So Insidious, using maneuver to speed up. It's a maneuver.
Yep.
And after you execute the maneuver is when you're gonna get the Vaunted token. You can't use it
I can't
congenitally.
use it right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Because just so people are wondering, he's activating the maneuver dial that's resolving the command. It's after he resolves the command is when he can do Vanto to get the NAP token. But you can't resolve 2 commands. So he can't then spend the token to do the command again.
But you can do
But I
that.
will use the engine text.
But he'll be using engine text. So it's
And I
gonna
get
be
an extra click.
yep, so he'll nav up to 3 and then engine text trying to avoid Palpatine. Which
Maybe-
spoiler alert guys, I have a feeling Rob's gonna get some free points.
Oh, he is. He's gonna get it. And I won't be able to use engine text either. Unless I can get another click somewhere. That's what we're doing. Locking it in. And thinking. Does it get an extra click? No.
Yeah, you get 2 clicks at one.
It does get 2.
But you'll ram. Yeah, I don't think there's since you're going speed 1. If you were going speed 2 again, you would like.
Yeah, I might get by it.
Like
But
you
no,
do.
not gonna use engine
You
text.
don't
Yeah.
have to do it.
All right, we got Dodonna. And the Sloane. It's an engineering. Currently no damage,
Yeah.
I already have the token,
That's
so-
thanks, so it's going.
but you'll get a nice front-to-front shot.
Yeah, and I can use my token to activate my Karen, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And while you're attacking, use it to reroll, or if you don't want to use a reroll, you can just. All right. So let's start with 4 blue, 3 red. Into the front, just so you know, the shields are down to 1 on the victory from the previous turn's attacks. Other than that, victory's in good shape.
Oh, very,
Wow. Down.
very locked down and everything.
Yep. And
Use my Karen.
3 damage. And then a blank red.
Well, did you clear the token first, by the way? The concert fire.
Now is when you decide.
Now is when you say. Then I'll use a roll on the blank red.
So spending the Confire token to reroll that one.
Yeah, as always, we roll the same
Nothing.
thing.
Yep.
Right. And then let's see what the battery sticks.
You can turn it actually into a crit.
Crit. And do I have just enough to lock down everything?
Yep.
And you'll be taking 1, 2, 3 damage. Your shield's in front, full.
1.
You have 1 in front.
You attacked him last turn. Yeah, so one. Yes, 1. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'll lock everything down.
Okay, so 3 points. That's
Yeah, so 1 on the shield, 2 internal. The first one, Kari, if you want to draw 4, because he's Dodonna, this one's a crit.
That's right.
2. So you're trying to make sure these are all for the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then he'll be taking 1 face down, and then this one will be face up. What will Sloane be taking? I thought for sure you had mapped out kind of the way how fast you were going. I was like, of course, sure you've got Naz playing for your last 2 turns.
And I forget how unmaneuverable they are. That
Yeah.
Not having to click at 1.
Yeah, it natively does really hurt.
And
Yeah.
I sort of had that in mind. I expected to do a time
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
So I didn't need it. I'm going fast enough.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep, structural damage was chosen, so 3 total damage on the
Take
hull.
a look then. Just to look. I have to like decisions.
I mean, the structural is definitely the best one.
I know, but still, it's like.
They're not bad, but
No.
based on what he's got, it's structural is easily the best one. Moving speed 1.
Not quite gonna.
No, when you have not moved yet either.
There it is. This is the last activation.
Yeah, I was toward another. I should have go ahead and turn my.
That's what I would recommend. So they get the double arc. And now that you're done moving, Rob, I would recommend you turning to the right
Yeah.
so you can set up the double arc next turn.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, both of us didn't set up.
Yeah, we both did.
Alright, so that's it for the ship phase. Squad phase, lots is going to happen, so I'm just going to take a picture here and describe what's going down. Alright, so first activation, the top left of your screen TIE fighter that is now on blue is attacking the A-Wing directly across. Gets 4 dice because he is within Howl Runner range. Wow, your dice are hot. 3 damage, and he does have a buddy that is engaged nearby for the Swarm reroll. So A-Wing survives, and then you get to roll 2 dice Kari for the counter back.
Shoot back, Garrett.
Right.
Oh, for nothing.
Gosh.
And inexplicably, A-Wings don't have Swarm. It's just one of those you'd think A-Wings would have
Well,
Swarm.
they have everything else.
They do have everything.
They take it.
And then my last activation would be this one.
Yeah, we got
So
Orange is yet to go, guys, by the way, as you're looking at the screen. We have Howl Runner and then another random TIE that are not locked down. So Buster could jump them into the ball.
these 2 are locked down.
Yep, Shara and the A-Wing, which are the front of Rob's formation, are locking down and being locked down. Korn is at snipe range, the TIE fighter at the front right. Then Taiko and Ketsu are in the back. Ketsu is rogue, so she can move in and attack.
So I'm going to go ahead and move this one. This is the sacrificial.
Yep, sacrificial TIE fighter coming in to lock down Rob's entire squad ball to try and protect them from the rest of his squads. So now, Rob, you get to pick 2. Alright, so now, as you guys see, I just took the new picture, so now it's Rob's turn to pick 2.
Your slowest one, which that one or that one to shoot that. That's what I would do.
Well, you. But,
I don't know what special magic your veterans did.
right.
Nothing on offense. Oh, it might make your... Well, they don't have offensive specialty.
No offense.
But that's why I said nothing on offense. So Taiko cannot be locked down,
Right.
That's fine.
just to keep that in mind.
That's fine.
So
Yeah.
he can move Taiko to lock you down. It's one of those things where no matter what you do, you can't stop Taiko from flying and just screwing up your entire squad
Okay.
presence.
Yeah, of
So
course.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's one other, but anyways. Okay, so we're going to go with Corin.
Okay.
We're gonna fire at the guys in the back.
Okay, so he gets 4 blue.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Sniping him.
3 damage.
That's more than enough.
TIE fighter goes down. Blam, 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 blam. Corrin, who's actually a Jedi as well, but hope they don't do that in this game. But
Okay.
second activation.
Second activation. Now I have to do this. I'm not caring for it, but I have to do it. It's going to be Ketsu. Ketsu is going to be going right into the middle of the ball.
Right, Ketsu flying right into the middle of the squad ball.
Blocking as much as
And
possible.
she can knock down everything.
Yep.
Boom. Yep.
Okay.
And she can attack because she's rogue.
That's right. So what's our
What's her dice? Hey, Butcher, can you look at that for me? Oh, I know you probably don't
make
know
it
what
go
she has. But I think she's 3 blue.
Which one is it?
Ketsu, the second one from the right. Or from the left, I
Ketsu.
mean. Yep.
She has a big blade, but she's got 3 blue, I think, and
Yep.
2 blue.
Yep, so 3 blue for anti-squad. So, Kari. Rob, you have one.
Squadron is distance 1 and speed is reduced by 2 to negative 1.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's why.
So you have a health 2 and a health 1 TIE fighter. And a health 2 fighter here.
Yeah, and we have help on that. So,
Alright, so who are you attacking?
Well, you don't show me the dice yet. I'm gonna go for the one with 2 health.
Okay.
Alright, which one? This one or that one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be going for the one.
Or this one? A lot of them are 2 health because of your flacking.
Right, my flacking. So I'll be going the one close to this the victory. Yep.
Okay, and you got 2 hits, right?
Yep, and you got 2 hits. So another TIE fighter goes down. Alright, guys, we're going. She does not. She's one of the ones that does not get her own benefit.
She only gets 3.
So High Runner's attacking Ketsu. Ketsu does have a brace and scatter. 2 hits. You do get swarm because you've got a lot of friends nearby.
Let's reroll that. See if I get an accuracy.
Yep.
Of course.
So just want to scatter, Rob? Yep.
And that's all that's coming your way.
That's all.
I got nothing else. And the rest is you. The only other one that might be shot. If you wanted to shoot this one,
Yeah.
then,
Char, well, actually, I think that's in range as well.
You want to check that?
so if you want to shoot,
It was before. There was some movement, but they were in range before.
definitely.
Yeah.
Just check.
So either one of those 2 can shoot that, and then the rest can just.
All right. So we'll take the one furthest away. Yes, because no, actually, we'll take the closest one to you, Ben, to shoot the one right in front of it, right there.
That's Shara.
That's Char. Oh, I'm gonna use the one furthest away to shoot that one.
Yeah. Alright, so the A-Wing that is on 1 is shooting a TIE fighter that's on 1. So 3 blue dice, just need 1 damage.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yep.
roll 3s.
That'll be the one time
Yep, and another all these TIE fighter rookies, these trainees,
Yeah.
are taken down. Alright, so now and then Shara and Tycho aren't shooting, so I'll show you guys where they end up at the start of round 5. Start of round 5. Just give you guys a quick recap here of where Tycho and Shara have now come in. This is Shara locking everybody down now, and Tycho's in there as well. Most likely this could be the end of the Imperial squads. Torpedo Frigate might be able to get away, but before all that happens, Sloane, and we also measured it because we're just going to jump to that now. Buster is activating Sloane first. Barely has an arc catching this back corner, a side-to-side shot, and then of course a front-to-front shot. So, and it is a squadron command, and he will be getting a token with that from Taskmaster Grant, and he has a nav token that I think he might be planning to use in the maneuver step. But first, can Sloane put some hurt on Dodonna?
Howler Runner, so it's got 4. The interceptors normally have 4.
Yep,
Howler Runner adds a 5th, or no, the flight controllers add a 5th, and Howler Runner
it's a 6. So TIE interceptors attacking Ketsu.
Yeah, I mean, I almost want to try that against that.
You can try to go after Shara if you want.
And I need 2,
If you get 2 accuracies and 4 hits, the perfect roll, you could one-shot her.
which is what this could do.
It could do it.
But I think I'm going to go after
Do you want to take that risk?
I'm going to go after the easier kill.
Okay, and the one that's not going to insta-kill you back in a second.
Yep. I'd rather have this alive for counter.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay, here goes nothing. And did I get the perfect roll? I got the absolute worst roll.
Worst roll you could have hoped for. Not worse, but almost bad.
Yeah,
that's
that's
bad.
outrageously awful.
Yep, very bad. You get 1 reroll because of Swarm.
Yeah. Ah, that's good. It made it average.
What do you want to knock down?
What's it got? It's got a scatter, which we definitely don't want to happen, so we can brace it into one, I guess.
Yeah, brace to 1. That's the first one, so I guess you could say, is the TIE Fighter swarm going to start swarming Ketsu?
So now that one, it's got 3, adds 1 for controllers and 1 for...
Alright, yeah.
And that's better. Oh yeah,
That actually kills her.
Yep.
Yep. So just in case you know, Rob, it was 2 actions, 3 damage. And she'd already taken the 1, so basically the rookie followed the lead of the interceptor ace to get the kill needed. Yeah, Ketsu went down.
Yeah.
And then we've got 3 more. We've got 2 more TIE Fighters and Hell Runner.
Yeah. Man, I really wish those 2 could break free, but they'd have to attack that.
Yeah. And that being Shara. The bane of all Imperial players. And now all players.
We'll go here then.
So after Tycho, can we get Tycho's defense tokens, please? Thank you. So Howl Runner is going to go after Tycho. 2 aces going head to head.
Let's see if our runner can get really... there's no way. All I can do is hurt you a little bit.
Yeah.
And here goes nothing. Oh, wow.
It's a great shot.
Yep,
And you get this 1 reroll.
Gotta get an accuracy here.
Yeah.
This is all for nothing. Nope.
So
Yeah.
4 damage. Would you like this? You sure? You want to take brace to 2? No, it's good. It's like, no, I'm scattering.
Okay.
And then
so
counter 2 back.
3. Oh yeah, 2
So
back.
roll 2 back.
Oh yeah, she hasn't been. Ooh, she hasn't.
No, this is Tycho. This is not her yet.
No. That's Tycho on her.
2 damage.
damage.
You still have a brace and scatter, Buster, on Howl
Yeah, I
Runner.
keep on forgetting that. I'm not used to that kind of stuff, so I will scatter that.
Yeah, so no damage on Howl Runner.
Okay.
And then the other 2 TIE Fighters, if you want them to attack, they can only attack Charlotte. Which I'm going to start putting money on Vegas, that if you do that, we will have 2 dead TIE Fighters. And
Yeah.
Charlotte might not even have any damage.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. They're just gonna sit there.
And just choose not to activate. Alright. Now the shot into Monkieran, starting with the side shot. Monkieran is untouched, has not been shot at yet, so full health everywhere.
Okay, long range battery starts unloading. Very accurate.
Double accuracy.
And the blue dice is a crit. Not gonna matter, so I will lock down the redirect and the
And then use the reroll. Yeah.
and
so.
and
a brace.
And
Yeah.
a brace. Ooh.
So just on the shield. Yep.
Yep.
And then the front shot.
You should have locked down both races.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't brace it to half.
Yeah. I actually thought about that.
I did once and Ben corrected me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Like, are you
here's,
sure you want to do that?
here's front to front. So again, let's lock down some stuff.
Yep, we do.
And,
Oh,
ooh,
okay.
Not bad.
Yep, that's
And
good
see what the
start.
blue does. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I guess it will be the redirect that I will.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're going to brace it down.
Yep. 6 damage.
Race down to 3.
Yeah.
So front shields go down to 2.
Wow, front shields.
Yeah. Currently going speed 1, using token. Speed up to 2.
It's going to be whenever. Okay. Watch out. Oh yeah, these are pigs.
Yep, they are pigs. I'm not sure if you can avoid. If you had a dial, you could.
Oh no, it's not a dial. That's right.
Yeah, if you had a dial, you could actually do a sidestep and get around it. But yep, I think it's.
I don't
good.
think that's going to be definitely a hit.
Yep, definitely a ram.
And this would be definitely a ram. Well, shoot. And 1, I can't get away from it on a 1 either. You know what? Well, it's not like I'm going to use it later.
You can keep it. I mean, technically, in the maneuver phase, you can.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
just, so,
Yeah, I'll decide not to use that.
Yeah.
So I'll just
so
stay
staying
at
at
speed
1 and both take a face down.
And, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Maneuver.
Hey, I'm learning
For
that.
1 maneuver token.
And just one. Yeah. So, can you hand me the medium range?
Yeah, I'm gonna be flagging first because that's all.
So it is a navigate. And we'll just do the flagging here again. So
It's those three, it looks like.
we're gonna get Howrunner, Interceptor, and TIE Fighter. So Kari, you wanna roll these out? You can just roll them here if you want. So
Okay.
start with Howrunner first. It's a hit.
Damage.
And I will.
Can't do.
Did you want to burn your scatter or just take the
I'll take
damage?
the damage.
Yeah.
Wow, that hurts.
Alright, TIE Fighter on 2 health. Nothing. Interceptor on 3 health. Nothing.
Okay, good.
And then you said you're just running.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, do that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So give me the 4,
Well,
and I'll just set it up for you to run. Right, is that what you want to do?
I was trying to get close enough so I can actually tee off my weapons on it. So.
So round 6?
Around 6 hit.
I'd love to do this one, but I don't think I can.
No, you're well out of range. So you basically said, do you want to run or do you want to have a shot next turn?
We're gonna start next turn.
Okay.
Only
So you don't want to go speed 4.
So I'm gonna blow down speed 3.
Well, you're already.
You're already at
You're
speed
at
3.
3.
Sorry, my bad.
Actually, if you do speed 4, do
Okay.
that.
Oh, he's gonna maneuver.
Yep.
You go with it.
Yep. So, oh wait, you don't get a click at 4 at speed 4. Yeah,
Oh,
speed
that's
4 they
okay.
get hyper unmaneuverable.
I know. That's why I loaded 3 though. Because I can keep him where he is.
Yeah.
He's
So
not
I
going
can
anywhere.
free, I can do that.
You're not gonna be able to get into black range, unfortunately.
No, but I want to get something. I want to get something into him.
Yeah, this might give you a double arc with your blue dice.
So I'm going to attempt it.
Okay, so staying at speed 3, getting an extra click at the 1. And yeah, you're definitely in blue. You might even be in close range, maybe at a corner. Oh, and I just realized you guys, he flew off camera. That's where he ended up.
That looks like it barely touches. Or...
No, just out. You're touching plastic to plastic, not cardboard to cardboard. But you'll be in blue dice range next round. So it's Insidious. It's a navigate. Using it to speed up to 3 and probably engine teching.
I'm gonna try to get on that around here. Station only recovers damage cards, right?
Correct.
And I have no damage cards on it. Yep.
And I'm assuming you want an engine tech.
Vision tech.
Looking for a final round 6 potential shot into Von Karen.
Let's see. Ah, come on.
It's not gonna because
Oh,
you're
because
raised
of-
on the yeah.
Yeah, no, this isn't good.
Actually, you could just do it outside.
Just in case it does speed.
All right.
And
Alright, Mon Karen is activated. It is a concentrate fire dial. We'll be shooting obviously in the front to front, but also the side to side. Am I correct?
Yeah, barely clipped the edge of the arc, but yes, well, they both are barely clipping their edges. So yes. And yeah, only 4 health remaining for Sloane. For a side shot or front shot?
We are going to side shot.
okay, so
Side to side, 2 reds and a blue, Kari, and he's got 3 shields there. 2 accuracies and a hit.
okay. Can you reroll stuff?
Okay, yes I can. If I want to.
Oh, you have concentrate fire and attack.
And I have lead shots and a buttons battery if I will do that. Doesn't seem to I need to if I stop 2 anyways. I
Stop my brakes.
stop both the shields.
Yeah.
Redrafts. I mean that way you can't use them.
Yep, so just 1 damage on the shield, so shield's down to 2. Alright, then 4 blue, 3 red to start. Front to front, no shields on the front.
Hey, Garrett, what do you want?
No accuracies.
Come on, bad Betty.
1 accuracy so far.
Okay, gives me a chance so far. There's plenty of damage there.
Alright, you have concentrate fire.
So, yeah, I'll concentrate fire on the blue.
Okay, so add in a blue. And then you have your concentrate fire token.
Yep. And I will use it to add in another blue.
Now it's reroll. Tokens are reroll.
Sorry about that. So
Reroll
like
red.
My crit, sorry.
Another crit.
Anything else you can do?
You can burn a blue to reroll any number of dice.
Yeah. Really want to. But you got a lot coming in right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming in. Stop when you. How many shields go all the way around there, Buster?
I got 3 on one side, 2 on the other.
That's 5. Okay.
Well, I can only do one of those.
Right. Right.
Actually, if you did the brace, it's the there.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah, what I'll do is I activate my Karen anyways when I spend 1, and I'll put on the break. It doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't.
Yep. Doesn't matter.
But
3 on the shields, 4 on the hull. Sloane goes down. The exactly what was needed. Full concentrate fire, rerolls, and everything. Got the damage through.
And then just to add insult to injury.
Yep, so here we are, guys. We are now, we'll just handy cam this, but Palpatine, like I said, is not to navigate, it's an engineering.
Yep. So he repairs his front shields.
So a reminder, he's going speed 2.
and he fried his navigator.
Yep, and he electrocuted everyone on the bridge.
Including the navigator.
And does this.
And flies out the board.
She all saw it coming as soon as I realized when I made the move last
Squad phase. Blues have not gone yet, so I'll take a picture and let you guys know what's going down in this squad. Buster has decided that he is just gonna call it and concede, which is a fair point. More TIE fighters are gonna die in here, and all he has left is Insidious to get one more shot. But I don't even think mathematically he has enough damage he can do to drop Mon Cairn. So
it would have been.
It could potentially be a good shot, but I don't even think you're in range for close range.
Well, he's about to move. Probably turn this.
Oh yeah, he would have to move.
You do like that.
So you don't have. Yeah, we forgot to do the move. Yeah, it wouldn't have the rear shot for Insidious. So yeah. Yeah. So we will call it there, and we will be back at the post-game interview.
Okay.
All right, so that was a very interesting and epic game for sure. Clearly a Rebel victory. You can say New Republic victory. What were the points? I forget what you guys said the points were.
It was
284 to
122.
122. Yep. 122 for the Empire. Woo!
24 for the Rebels.
Yeah.
We got those rookies down.
Yeah.
So, Buster, your thoughts? I'll let you go first.
The surprise attack worked. My goodness, the Emperor ended up killing his entire bridge crew, and they couldn't kill that little party bus there. And
including his
the
navigation
bridge crew down. They had no one to steer the ship, so they just flew right off the board. So, seriously, in game mechanics here, I should have programmed maneuvers, much more maneuvers, because that not having the click at the first turn on those victories. That's huge. In my mind, I envisioned the Emperor cutting through the party bus and then circling right around to the side rear of the big ship, and then the pincher movement of the two victories on the big ship. Which, if that had happened, would have been devastating.
Yes.
But because the victory Star Destroyer only has a click on that second turn, it couldn't pull in there, and I didn't have any maneuver tokens, and Emperor just fell right off into deep space.
Yeah. But for those that are wondering, if he would have had maneuver dials for rounds 3 and 4, or maybe it was 4 and 5, he could have gotten click at the 1, click at the 2, then engine text, double click at the 1 with Haro to just do almost a 270-degree turn, and then just straight shot right into the side of Mon Cairn.
Yeah. So I would have been hitting him turn 4-ish, maybe 5 blades, and that would have been a hit, and he would have been out of the way of the the Gladiator as well. The Gladiator would have been
shoot in as well.
And it would have been just a great convergence. I think Sloane still would have been dropped.
But you probably would have traded for Dodonna's flagship as well. And it would have been a much closer point spread.
Yeah. And I would have lost all the fighters. The fighters were...
This is not a true representation of the amount of points that Rob was about to get. If he would have actually played out that squad phase, probably 2 more TIE fighters die. And then if Buster even chose to do attacks, he still got the counters back from Shara and Tyler. And so As you guys know, everyone knows that plays against Rebels. Imperials for sure, for years now. Shara's the bane of Imperial players' existence, because once she just drops in the middle, what are you gonna do? I mean, the only thing to reliably take her down is you have to, is defenders. Hull value 6 that can survive her counters back, and that can potentially, 2 or 3 defenders might be able to take her down, but she's gonna be dealing out
A lot of damage.
Right.
But I've had a game, you guys have seen it, it was probably maybe 3 months ago now, where I sent in 5 TIE fighters with Howler assistants and flight controllers, it was with the Quasar, to try to take out Shara. And Shara didn't die. She did have to burn through all defense tokens, but all 5 TIE fighters died.
Yep.
Because she gets that counter 3 with crits counting and just wipe my TIE fighters out. Shara is so good. And A-Wings in general are so good as his anti-squad.
Oh yeah, well the A-Wings are a great counter to the TIE fighters.
Yeah.
I was really feeling pretty lucky because you held them back about a turn later than I thought you would.
Yeah.
And that allowed me to actually get 2 rounds of TIE fighter shots on his smaller ship.
Yeah,
which I actually had dreams of maybe taking out. But
Yeah, but you were stuck. I mean, not stuck, you were staying there, I knew you were.
Yeah.
So that's why I threw them in there,
Yeah. And when he brought them in, they weren't doing anything else for us to get.
Yeah. But I think Rob, if you would have, the one turn, I think it was turn 3, you decided just to inch them forward.
Yeah, I know.
You could have actually, if you would have moved them forward immediately, you could have actually locked down his entire squadron ball, and they would have been useless the entire game.
Exactly. Yeah. And then the squadron would have been out of it, and it would have just been.
Well, at least half a squadron, because the other half, the back squad, because you have them 2s.
You had them in 2s, but the 2s are right in front. So when you had the 2 sitting right at the very front, you could have. Well, I'm talking about when you're staging. So round 1, you had them just inch forward. Round 2, they just inched forward. Round 1 and 2 in the squad guys, you're just gonna move 5 and then 5 and then your lines.
Okay, so 5.
And that would force Buster maybe even just pull them all the way back to try to avoid it, and his squads are on the back line.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do that, then you're in his line, and
Right.
so it's one of those when you're playing defensive squads. It's what ifs. When you're playing defensive squads, especially with A-Wings like that, you want to be aggressive. Because you don't care if he's those TIE fighters. If Buster chose, all right, I'm gonna go attack your squad. It's like great, you're not attacking my ships.
Yep, I got 3 attacks.
So now they're tied up.
Yeah.
They're doing their job.
Yeah. So, but your thoughts on the round, on the game?
It was good. It was a good game. Buster did a great job with the Insidious by cutting off Dodonna's pride. He really did. That was the thing that I was watching. I was like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. In the back of my mind. And he did. He slowed down, turned, and got ready, mostly kind of angled in front of it. Basically cutting off the pass.
Yeah.
So that way, even though I was able to go up to 3 and pass down to 4, and get to that last token, I didn't even get the last token.
There you go.
You got it.
Did I get it? Okay. He just shot me in the back with, gosh, what the was it?
Yes. 4 black, then 4 black.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Actually, seeing Insidious just be epic.
Epic, yeah. Insidious doing what it should be.
If you can get that double heart with Insidious and expanded, you guys hate expanded launchers. We love expanded launchers, even though.
I mean, I love them too.
For those moments like that.
I mean, I love them too.
Definitely a highlight, I think, seeing that happen. But I will say, in a way, I know Rob was, but in a way it was almost kind of like, look at the sword, look at the sword.
Yes.
Insidious was way out of position and chasing the rabbit.
That was kind of
and all that firepower was then away from the main threat.
That's true. If I had just vectored everything toward the big ship, I had in my mind I was going to roll up the side. So my first target was the Pride. Then I was going to kill a party bus. Then I was going to roll up the big ship.
Roll up.
Roll it up.
Yeah.
And then I was sticking to that. And it's like, wait, you're moving out there. I got to move over here to get that.
Right.
So yeah.
Like Ben says, stick to the plan.
Yeah.
Which you did.
Did to a fault.
Yeah.
To a fault.
Yeah. Fault. Yeah.
Sometimes you do need to modify. But yeah, it's it didn't go the way I expected, because it was one of those, because I wasn't doing any strategic help.
No.
And when I saw Palpatine here, I was like, all right, well, now Palpatine's going to hard turn, going to be right inside of Mon Carin is going to drop. And then Buster comes over and she's like, uh-oh. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. And like, you did. It's like, oh, no, I thought for sure Buster playing Navs for his last. I was like, he's got Navs playing, he's going to do a hard turn. It's like, no. I was like, oh, this could have been a different way.
Yeah, 4 Navs, yeah. And just one, and that's what We talked earlier, well, in the Ask Me Anything.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys will see yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or did
The-
that.
Yep. Love time travel.
Yep.
Towards the filming.
Anyway, but no, when we did that, I talked about the strategy and planning ahead, and that's what I love about this game. And I planned ahead poorly.
Yeah, and
Still love about this game.
yeah, and that's why you have to think about that, and that's why I like it. And
Well, you aren't the only one playing ahead poorly, Buster.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I wasted a lot of dials and a lot of tokens and stuff like that. I did.
Well, you expected me to shoot you at one point and
Oh, I
use your engineering, and it's like, wait, I
Right.
got this engineering.
Exactly.
Nothing
That's
to
like,
do.
right.
Yeah.
So, but no, we both made mistakes there when we were playing it.
yeah, I think the torpedo frigate, if you'd have been just doing navs, gets extra clicks.
Yes.
You could probably angle it in a lot harder.
Yeah.
And
But at the same time, I was worried because all the fighters were going that way that I should have been planning engineering, which actually did help.
it did help.
Build up those 3 shields
Right,
up,
close the shields back up.
so that really did help.
But you still did, even though it was ineffectual, didn't get a shot off.
It
It did pull
Yeah.
far enough away, pulled the fighters, and it was out of deadly range of the victories.
Yeah.
I actually, in hindsight, if I had gone ahead and turned Sloane toward that,
Yep. You could probably could have maybe,
Yeah.
since you're first player, you might have been able to angle a front shot potentially into
Yeah.
him.
and just because Sloane was dying, I knew, especially after the Emperor was going off the board, I knew Sloane was dying. But by then, of course, when the opportunity I had to make that right turn, that starboard push,
Was
I didn't realize the Emperor was
Yes.
going off the board.
right at that time. Yeah.
Right,
I
yeah.
really thought, because
Yeah, you would have had to make that choice like turn 2 or something. Yeah.
I really thought that without a movement dial, going to, I was in my mind thinking 2 clicks. A click at 1, and a click at 2. And I thought, that's plenty.
Star Destroyers, Hero Star Destroyers.
Right?
That's why I love them.
But also it's practice, that's all, baby.
More pigs in space.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you do like victories, so it's just more practice you need with them, that's all.
Well, we'll keep on trying and see what this
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
And technically, this is actually only your second game, full game. All your other games you played have been like the Rebellion of the Rim games.
Yep.
So I think this is only your second full game you've ever played with the list you built yourself.
Right.
Might be, yes. Yeah.
So yeah, so still coming down to practice for that, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a reminder again, guys, for the October giveaway. The question for this video, and just answer the question in the comments below to be entered in for the October giveaway. It's going to be, we're going to continue on with the titles for the Rebels, and we're going to move on to the MC-80 Assault Frigate and Command Frigate, which is the Space Pickle for those that don't know. And let me know what your favorite title is.
We want to have a moment of silence for the party board.
A moment of silence for the party bus.
Yeah.
The party bus did go down,
Party bus, yeah.
but the legend lives on. It
Right.
survived a full side and front salvo from a Victory 1 close range. So,
And it did cause Palpatine to actually have a little party of his own on the thing and kill his own navigator. So
and yes, all the lightning DJ effects going on the party bus loved that, seeing that across the way.
And
as they
that's
passed
why
by.
they didn't notice Sloane and
Yeah.
went, oops. And a drunken haze.
Yeah. Oh, the boarding troops.
Despite the boarding troopers breaking up the party.
The boarding troopers were nice, and they were actually very, very good. They were. I'm sorry, Ben, to disrupt your thing, but no, that was very good. I forgot about the part.
I'd rather have had those boarding troopers knock down 3 things on a big ship. But,
Yeah. That would have been a fantastic
It was
use on
still
Karen.
very, very useful.
So-
Yes.
They were tempted to party.
Yeah.
Yes, they said
That is actually
they wanted to join them.
having Palpatine, since the Victory decided to go after the way it did its arc coming in,
Mhm.
it was never even a consideration for him to shoot at it
No,
with the big ship,
no.
therefore getting your Palpatine benefits for him having to spend the defense tokens.
Right.
So it was, again, it's one of those, it was interesting, 'cause I actually commented on this off camera when I was taking the top pictures. I just wanted to know both fleets are really spread out.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, and sometimes that can work, but sometimes that can get rid of the synergies you had originally planned for.
Well, I expected the speed to come in.
Right.
I was really surprised to see the small Corellian. Is it Corellian?
Yeah, just a hard
Yeah,
turnout.
hard turnout
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That did catch me by surprise. I expected that to come in and converge, but he went after victory tokens. I was like,
No, but
Yeah.
what Ben saw was true, that after I knew Palpatine was on, I was not going after Palpatine. I was not doing it. I was just going to ignore it and go for basically Sloane. That was the ship to take out. in my mind. That was a ship, because once she goes down, those fighters aren't going to do anything. Locking our fighters down also hurt her. So, taking down Sloane was the right way to go. If I hit Palpatine, yes, it would have been a lot different game, I'm pretty sure. Very different game.
Well, you also knew through experience that it was probably going off the board.
Well, sort of that
as you were mentioning in some of your practice games that a lot of going off the board happened, I guess, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, some days ago when Kari here was.
I'm getting real good at flying off the board.
Yeah.
When he realized the Acclamator and the Victory both have almost the same profile of flying. So.
It's actually reversed. So the Victory gets nothing and then a click. The Acclamator gets a click, then nothing. I don't know which one's worse. They're just both bad.
Both bad, obviously.
And I think on 3 it's nothing, click, nothing.
Yeah.
Or some garbage.
Some garbage. It's really
bad.
So, all right. So, just want to remind everybody about the giveaway for the month of October. And how you enter in is just answer the questions in my videos in the comments below, and that'll enter you in for the giveaway. And each video you answer a question in gives you an additional entry. And the question for this video, we're continuing with the Republic, going through their ships and seeing what your favorite titles are. So we're going to go with the MC-80 Command and Assault Cruiser. That's the Space Pickle, or the Home One. And Home One is one of those titles. And so just let me know what your favorite Space Pickle title is, and how you like to use it. And put that in the comments below. I know Rob loves Home One just because it's classic.
Well, not just as classic, but because I have wonderful dice. I like to be able to make sure I get one accuracy coming in. So.
Yeah, Home One is great as a fleet support ship. It doesn't get its own benefit.
No.
You need to get ships around it,
right?
And then those ships get a free accuracy as they attack other ships, as long as they stay near Home One.
That is reasonable. That's mine for the pickle, as Ben keeps rubbing it in. But I do like vinegar, so it's okay. He's rubbing into the wounds.
Yeah. So let me know what your favorite MC-80 Assault Command Cruiser title is. And also, just as just a preview, probably by the end of October is when we'll start seeing them. The Rebellion in the Rim campaign, an epic one. We're going to have 11 players and 4-way battle, all 4 factions. I'm working on the custom rules for it to make it all work. And once that starts, that's probably going to be the only bet reps you'll see for the rest of the year, because it's going to take so much work. Organization to get all the battles in and stuff. So probably by the end of October, it's going to be just pure Rebellion in the Rim campaign through Christmas. So
which you asked for. I mean, that's what you asked for.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
So thank you, Kari. Good to see you debuted on the channel.
Yep.
Social Channel Rob, Buster. It was fun.
It was.
And,
it was good. Great.
Yes.
Great game.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take it easy.